Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Weapons and Warfare for Straight Arrow News. I'm your host, Ryan Robertson, and for the first time ever, we are coming to you from within the borders of a country at war. All this week, we are on the ground and reporting from Ukraine's 7th largest city, Lviv. It's home to almost 1 million people. The city serves as a major hub for displaced persons and volunteers dealing with the human impact of the war. Our goal is to put a face on the countless headlines that grabbed the world's attention since Russia's illegal invasion more than 3 years ago. An invasion that was never supposed to happen. In 1994, the leaders of the United States, the UK, Ukraine, and Russia all signed the Budapest Memorandum. The goal of that agreement was to provide security assurances to Ukraine in exchange for the country joining the Non-Proliferation Treaty and giving its old Soviet-era nuclear weapons back to Russia. The failure of that agreement and what happens next is the subject of this week's debrief.
I think this is something that even Western analysts often miss about Ukraine, is that we have this experience in the past. And this is why we're so sensitive to words, wordings, language used in the documents.
31 years ago, with the world watching, Presidents Bill Clinton, Boris Yeltsin, Prime Minister John Major, and Ukrainian President Leonid Kuchma signed the Budapest Memorandum. The failure of that agreement has been on display since Russia's illegal annexation of Crimea in 2014 and its large-scale invasion in February of 2022.
Its name, the Budapest Memorandum, has become synonymous to a failed document or a failed security guarantee. And if you look closely at the text that you filmed today, you will see that even the word guarantees is not there. There are security assurances.
Ukrainian Foreign Ministry spokesman Hyori Tahi says now the memorandum is being used as a cautionary example to ensure Ukraine does not repeat past mistakes. Under the agreement, Ukraine relinquished the nuclear arsenal it inherited from the Soviet Union in exchange for security assurances from Russia, the United States, and the United Kingdom. The leaders of those respective countries pledged to respect Ukraine's independence, sovereignty, and borders, commitments Russia clearly violated.
Ukraine, unfortunately, has this very bitter experience, very bitter past when it comes to security guarantees and negotiations on that and documents proving them.
Tahi adds Kyiv is now extremely cautious about the language used in any future agreements.
That is why today Ukraine's line is very clear, and President Zelensky was reiterating it in Washington, D.C., that Ukraine needs real security guarantees, which are robust, which are really effective, which are working, which are not assurances, they are real security guarantees. And obviously we don't need Budapest number 2.
Tahi also emphasizes that the nature of cooperation fundamentally shifted. Ukraine is no longer merely seeking security guarantees. It is actively contributing to European security.
This is a two-way street. So Ukraine is providing a lot of security to Europe. We're holding back, NATO's primary adversary, aggressive Russia. Ukraine is currently holding it back, the Ukrainian army. And we are very, I would say, realistic today. I think there is much more realism today in Ukraine than there was in 1990s. And we clearly understand that our own army is our main security guarantee.
So, 3 decades on, Ukraine is once again negotiating its future with Western partners amid ongoing Russian aggression, as the decisions and compromises made in the 1990s continue to have a significant impact on its desire for lasting security.